Welcome to the Dr. John Char Holistic Health Show. Today we're going to be talking about a very unique subject because everybody can do it, okay? It's about singing and how it can help yourself and your health through singing. Now we have a really special guest here. We have Bobby Ying. Tell me something about yourself, Bobby.
Well, I am the lead singer to a barbershop quartet called Resonance, and we actually recently formed, but all the members of my quartet have been singing in barbershop quartets for about 17 years.
17 years?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And I know you perform for our shows all the time because we're in what we call the men's four-part harmony a cappella group where all the men get together and we sing.
Right, Sons of Aloha Barbershop Chorus.
Right. And we just finished the show. We're going to show some of the clips today. Yeah. And we're going to comment on the different phases of singing because it's not you sing in the shower or you go in the car and you're singing to yourself, or maybe you go down the beach and you're humming something. And is it good for your health? Okay, that's what we're going to discuss today. And we're going to even show you some of the mechanics of how you can enrich your life by singing, right? And we're going to go to and some of the things I didn't even know when I joined. I'm part of the Sounds of Aloha. I didn't even know. I joined 5 years ago. Gosh, I'm 75 years old now. I'm still singing. And, I just went to the physician. And he asked me, a tripler, and he asked, I got a notice. And he says, you're eligible for health benefits from the military. 50 years later, I got this letter. And I said, why not? So I went down there and then they did a physical on me. They asked me, you want to do all the physical? Give me your best shot. Okay, so I did the physical. And 3 weeks later, I went back for a consultation, and guess what? He asked me, when was the last physical you had? And I kind of smiled. He says, when I had my insurance. I'm 75 years old. I can't get insurance now. And he says, how long ago was that? 25 years ago. He laughed and he says, well, let's find out how you are. He took the blood test out, the laboratory test out. Everything was normal.
Wow.
And he says, I can't believe it. I says, well, you can be healthy. Because it's not because I sing now all the time, but I'm healthier because I'm singing now. And that's what we're going to be talking about, okay? So, I know you sing in a called the Resonance, right? That's the club. And you have 3 other people singing with you.
Right.
Tell me about what they do. I mean, what parts are they? Just all 4 guys getting together and they just sing?
Right, yeah. In barbershop, the art of barbershop, you have you have the person that sings the melody, then you have a person who sings the bass part, and then the opposite extreme, the tenor, which is normally in the falsetto range, and then you have the baritone that picks all the other notes in between, and affectionately referred to sometimes as the garbage notes. But without the baritone, you just won't have the barbershop sound, and so the baritone really makes barbershop what it is.
Oh, so you actually have 4 different parts, just like you're tuning into a guitar and have different strums, like bass and a tenor,
Right.
and the lead and the baritone. And then different sounds. Did you know that by singing different parts of the tone, it resonates different sounds in different parts of the body?
That's what I'm told.
Yeah, and actually it really helps because when we sing, I can feel this is get resonance in your brain. I said, well, what do you mean by that? By breathing, right? Breathing correctly, and we're going to go over that. You're going to kind of explain to you about how we do it. And then if you do it correctly and you sing, you don't have to be a professional singer.
No, not by any means.
And you can sing, you're going to find out all of a sudden a lot of things going to happen to you that you're going to feel better, your mood, depression, and all these different things happen. For instance, let's talk about that. When you sing, do you feel sometimes when you sing and you're coming off from work with a hard day, okay, and you say, oh God, that was a stressful day, I didn't finish the work, I got to do it, and I got to spend time with my family, and I got to run down. You get all stressed out, right?
Yeah, in fact, you'd be surprised how often that happens. You get through hard days of work, and I'm a professional, and I have kids at home, and got to take care of things at home before you get to rehearsal. And by the time you get to rehearsal, you're all kind of stressed out. And sometimes you don't even want to be there.
Yeah.
But the minute you start, you open and you sing your first note, all of a sudden all that just kind of goes poof.
It melts away.
Yeah.
Right? All the stress, things like that, you get into another world.
Absolutely.
Now, if you sang by yourself, would you feel the same way?
No.
Oh,
no,
you
no.
don't feel the
No, I
same
mean,
way?
you'd feel good, but
Yeah.
not quite the same.
Mhm,
Yeah, it's the camaraderie, it's the harmony, blending in with the three other parts, and making beautiful music.
Yeah, and so actually, the resonance of all the music coming in, and some of the songs we know, like I Believe and
Right.
Man on La Mancha, like,
Right. A lot of the songs we
wonderful.
sing are very heartfelt. Especially in barbershop, you're singing the older songs where music really had a deep meaning, really
Yeah.
philosophical meaning, and you're trying to emote the words and the meaning of the song, and you're giving love, and the love comes right back, and you kind of feed on that energy.
And it's wonderful because, I mean, I never had that kind of feeling. When my director asked me when I did a voice placement in The Sounds of Aloha, he says, when was the last time you sang? And I kind of laughed at him and smiled. I says, I think about 50 years ago. And he said, 50 years ago? Yeah, when I was in college, I sang in a Hawaiian group, and I was actually a tenor. And I thought I had a pretty good voice because everybody's saying, well, you got a great voice, but I wasn't trained. Like, if I wish I was trained, I would have been better. And then 50 years later, he said, do you sing in the shower? I said, no. Do you sing in the car? I said, no. When do you sing? I said, I don't. And he said, why are you here? I said, because somebody pulled me in here as well. But I never left. After the first night, I never left because I was great. So anyhow, we're talking about, how do you get energized? And when we talk about how do you get energized, you see people coming in and, they're down, they're not smiling, they're walking through the door. And I'm talking about when we practice. Okay, we practice every Thursday night at called the Sounds of Aloha at Alawai Clubhouse, 7 o'clock. Thursday evening, and anybody can come.
Anyone
Men can come. Even your woman, you can bring your wife over there.
Teenagers.
Teenagers. we love teenagers. They got great voice, and and actually we train them, right? We train them. We got what you call now section leaders. They go over the different parts and trying to get you to know how to. You don't have to read music. I don't read music, but if you got a
Neither do I.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you don't?
No, I don't, believe it or not.
Gosh.
Yeah.
And then so what we do is you hear it, and then pretty soon you get to the part, and somebody helps you with the tone. You get learning tapes, you got score music, and we got all that. So you're actually getting music taught to you free.
Right. I mean, you're not really learning how to harmonize up front, per se. It's, you're learning your voice part as if it were the melody, and then you put the four parts together, and as you stick to your part, and the three other guys stick to their parts, and all of a sudden you're harmonizing, and it gets easier. The more you do it, the easier it gets.
And I noticed basically that we can do these things at home. Exercising, and some people hate to exercise. It's just, But anyhow, the exercising, and once you learn to exercise and you do it at home, you feel better. You get stressed, and you learn something from how you learn how to breathe. And people are always breathing through the throat or the chest,
Right.
And this is how we taught them to breathe. And we say, we got to breathe in. So we push our stomach in, right? And
Right.
that's, when I was in martial arts, we used to do that and get strength. And then we find out it's a reverse. We got to push our stomach up, and we sing, and we're getting air from where? Below the diaphragm, that's called the pelvic diaphragm, below that, and we tank up with air. And all of a sudden, wow, I can hold my breath longer. So the people with emphysema and all these people that get all these lung problems and all these, that would really help. And you're going to see a video of one of our members too talking about his respiratory problems and how he does. He has to get one of these air
The
things.
respirators, the air
yeah.
tank.
And he doesn't use as much. You don't see him. You don't see him in practicing doing that. So it helps you with your lungs, the air capacity.
Absolutely. Yeah, when you learn to sing, especially in this art form, a cappella singing, where, the minute you stop singing, there's no music. And so the art form is designed to where you have to keep singing, unless there is a pregnant pause that was part of the song, But sometimes you're forced to sing 4 or even 6 measures with just one breath. And so it forces you to learn how to breathe properly, how to utilize your air, how to maximize, the physical attributes that God gave you, and use that to your advantage. And a lot of these, top quartets that you listen to man, they can just carry that note forever, it seems. You know, it's because they learn how to use, you know, their lungs and their diaphragm and all the other parts of the singing apparatus. And all that stuff contributes to good health.
Well, you know, when we hold the breath like that and we don't have training or anything, and anybody can learn that, that's a learned process, because we always, you know, as we get older, we take it for granted knowing how to breathe. And actually we're breathing the reverse way. And, you know, when you breathe properly, all of a sudden you feel good, the brain starts feeling good. Why? The blood's going to the head.
Right.
And what the blood carries? Oxygen.
Right.
Into the tissue, and the brain starts feeling better.
Yeah, and most of us, you know, we go throughout the day just taking half breaths. I mean, I sit at a computer all day, and sometimes I catch myself hardly breathing at all. And if I do breathe, they're very shallow breaths. You know, but when you're singing, you know, you have to fill the entire lung capacity, and you know, that really helps. I mean, as you know, breathing, you know, not only helps to lower your blood pressure if you do it, you know, you take full breaths, but it also helps to detoxify the body.
Oh, and it definitely brings out what we call endorphins. And it's the body's thing to put out. Endorphins actually makes you feel better, energizes your body. And it's natural. It's not something you put in your mouth, a pellet, you know, a pill. And so it also helps you with all your tension here. When you get tense, you know, everything, people start clenching their teeth, and especially when you sleep. I'm a dentist before, okay? Retired holistic dentist, by the way. I still do research, but anyhow, you grind your teeth. Some people grind their teeth, and then they go to the dentist and say, oh, my teeth's sensitive, or I gotta wear a mouth guard, and things like that. And did you know that that's the body's way of trying to release tension?
Right.
And if you go ahead and get relaxed and everything, you won't do that. You won't do that. You find some people real tense, and you're talking to them, and they're getting angry, and watch what they do, clenching their teeth, right? And the muscles get all tight over here. So as you sing, and you sing properly, all these muscles start to loosen up. That's why we tell our practice, loosen up. On the neck, the muscle, and your whole posture improves, because we teach you even how to stand.
Right.
And so you get less backaches if you do all that. People stand on the practicing like 2 hours, right?
Right.
And then, you know, you think, oh, they get off the stage, like back is hurting, and you know, we get some, I wouldn't say old fogies.
I'll say it then.
And you come up, you don't see that too much. You know, they're walking off the table, you know, they walk gingerly because we're, you know, we got to watch how we walk, but it's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, we do have a lot of older guys in our course, you know, in their upper 70s, and they look forward to every Thursday night where they can stand on those risers for 2 hours because of what singing does for them.
Yeah. And one of them, this guy Keith, he was from the mainland. He sings the quartet. He has 2 guys singing with him in the mainland in Oregon. One is 89 and one is 91. You can imagine that? And they're still singing in a quartet, 4 guys. And he's 78. Would you believe that? So, hey, we don't want only old guys. We got some young guys with nice voice tone and everything. So you young guys, we can teach you how to do that. And you actually, if you're an athlete, it will actually even help you with your breathing and getting more energy to your system and everything. And so, hey, if you know how to sing correctly, then you can teach the wives to sing too, right? So then they always say, shut up.
Well, if not, they'll definitely have happier husbands, right?
Yeah, happy husband, okay. So it also helps the immune system. Yep. So it's a known fact. In fact, there's statistics out there, medical statistics that say that people who sing, they're happier than people who don't sing. And the immune system, they go less to the doctors, they have less medications. And when I went to we'll call Harmony College, I saw all these guys. You think, oh, this guy's gonna get a heart attack. He's heavyweight, you know. And yet they're vibrant. They're not tired, and they're staying up as late as us, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. I said, gee.
Well, they wake up every morning with something to look forward to, other than the chores around the house or having to go to work. You know, there's always barbershop in the evening or on the weekends.
So that's really helpful for the muscle tension and everything.
Right.
And that's why we encourage people, at least if you don't join us with us and enjoy this music with us, at least do some singing, you know. Hey, you get shower, right? Do some singing in the shower, you know. Of course, like I said, if you want to sing better so your wife don't complain, then you come out and we'll train you.
Hey, wives, is a good way to get your husbands out of the house so you can have the TV all to yourself.
Okay, so we're going to have some clips coming up pretty soon. And we're going to show you the, we just had a show at the Hawaii Theater, and we call it our annual show. What was the show called, though? What was the show?
It was American Heritage.
Yeah.
It was, I forget the exact title, but it had to do with revisiting our American heritage.
And we couldn't show the whole show here, but we're going to show some excerpts of it. And then on the second program, we're going to have that more. You're going to see some of the songs that give you what we call chicken skin, all right? And now you get chicken skin, what do you think we're doing for us? Because we're singing to entertain you. So we learn how to emote, how to do emotions, and what do we do when we sing? Are we kind of, people always telling us, smile.
Well, it's an art form, and you're encouraged to emote the song. So you have to show it on your face and your body posture, and it's surprisingly difficult, but it forces you to do, those things. And there are a lot of guys in our chorus, for example, they're very stiff and their faces are straight, and that's how they normally are during the course of their life. But when they get up on stage, they're strongly encouraged to emote, and that can be uncomfortable for the average person.
And so you don't want to be a ham. Okay, you want to be like an actor. Some people are, because they want to go out there and do the
they got to break out of their shell. And I've seen a lot of guys that were introverts before. All of a sudden, realize that they've got this hidden talent, and their acting abilities and their singing and their ability to express themselves.
Well, we're going to show a clip. We're going to show a clip now, and of the Max Q, who were the International Gold Medalists Quartet. International means the whole world, okay? And so let's play the clip right now. Okay, that's good.
High tenor part. Been singing barbershop for a long time, and I know firsthand through experience that singing makes you live longer and healthier lives. It just helps, I think, extend life and make life more beneficial.
I'm Tony DeRosa, and I sing Max Q. Obviously, I'm not one that looks like that, but through singing, I tell you what, my energy gets better. When I'm singing, I certainly don't think about any aches and pains in my body. And again, as Greg just said, I don't know if it's something through the breathing or what that just helps you end up getting a lot more, and you're contributing to something that, is bigger than just you. Keeps your mind real sharp.
Wonderful.
Hi, my name is Jeff Oxley, and I am the bass of Max Q, and I couldn't help but be a little redundant with what they're saying. We've all been singing barbershop for such a long time, but I'll go on from the other side of it. I've been in a very bad mood sometimes, and then when I start to sing, and especially around my pals here, it's really brought me right up, made me happier, and it's definitely enriched the life, and it's been a wonderful thing. So, Gary, what do you say?
Hi, my name is Gary Lewis. I'm the baritone of Max Q, and I've been singing barbershop for about 20 years. And the one thing that I would say again, blue or just not feeling great, singing always makes me feel great, not only about myself, but it helps me to share that joy with others. And so, singing just helps you feel better, not just physically, but also mentally. So, if you're ever feeling down,
let's show them, huh? What do you say?
Sing a little tag.
It's goodbye, my love, farewell, my love, it's time to say goodnight.
Hi, my name is Rich, and I've been singing with the Sons of Law Chorus since 1991. And what I've discovered for me, and my doctor agrees, is that singing is one of the healthiest things I can do. I do have COPD, and I've had it for 20 years. And the breathing we have to do when we sing has been very, very beneficial for me. I love the hobby, and I love to sing, and it's such a wonderful idea that is so helpful for my overall health. So I call singing open lung therapy.
See the folks work on the Mississippi. See the folks work while the boss man plays. Pulling those boats from the dawn till sunset. Getting no rest till the judgment day. Don't look up and don't look down. You don't dare make the boss man frown. Bend your knees and bow your head and pull that rope until you're dead. Let me go away from the Mississippi. Let me go away from the man called boss. Show me that stream called the River Jordan. That's the old stream that I long to cross.
Old Man River, that old man river, he must know something, but don't say nothing. He just keeps rolling, he keeps on rolling along. He don't plant taters, he don't plant cotton, and them that plants 'em is soon forgotten. But Old Man River, he just keeps rolling along.
You and me, we sweat and strain, body all aching and racked with pain. Tote that barge, lift that bale.
Get a little drunk, and you land in jail. I get weary and sick of trying. I'm tired of living and scared of dying. But Old Man River, he just keeps rolling along. I get weary and sick of trying. I'm tired of living and scared of dying. But Old Man River, he just keeps rolling. He keeps on rolling. He just keeps rolling
Oh, that's great. Now, you know, look at this. Now, I'm going to tell you something. We're going to be discussing that more on the next show, okay? But look at his posture. You saw all the people on the risers, no matter how old they were, people, look at how many people weren't smiling. You see practically everybody smiling. You saw everybody's doing, sort of bringing out the emotions. They're breathing properly, you know, and what they're doing, they're smiling, right? They're smiling, right? Because if you don't smile, we're going to pick them out and say, you're not doing your job, okay? So when you sing and you smile, that's one of the magic formulas that's free and how you improve your health, right? Okay, so anyhow, we're going to be talking more, like I said, about the vowels and things like that, because people don't understand. They think just talking, everybody has a different kind of voice and different kind of diction and things like that. And it's actually, people teach that in school. In fact, a lot of people don't even teach it. I did some research. They don't even teach that. Even in singing, they don't teach that. How vowels are so important. And we're going to go more into detail so you can see how, if you improve your vowels, all of a sudden things in your body get more circulation, and all of a sudden your face starts getting more exuberant. But anyhow, so yes, so we're going to be starting the next show, and so you got to tune in for the next show, because it's going to be a continuation of singing can improve your health. Okay, and we'll give you some little tips on that. So plug into the next show. And the next show is going to be called Life-Affirming Benefits of Singing. So you're going to learn a little of the tips. We're going to give you a lot of tips about singing for your enjoyment and true health. See you in the next show.